Today's morning coffee vinyl side. W.C. Feuds, The Great Radio Feuds, 1974. For a guy born in 1880, W.C. Feuds achieved a kind of cultural immortality that lasted for well over a century. He was there at the very beginnings of our modern entertainment industry, achieving success on stage, film, and radio, traveling up the ranks of show business from its lowest rungs to its highest highs. Getting his start as a comedic juggler, Feuds toured the world, performing in vaudeville and burlesque houses as well as British music halls and even such faraway lands as Australia and South Africa. He performed on Broadway in comedic roles, was a comedic film actor in short and feature films, and developed sketches and routines that found their way into film and radio from his stage act. He performed in persona, and it was this persona which blurred the facts and fictions of his own life, for which he was most famous. A quick-witted drunkard and egoist with a stylized, almost lyrical pattern of speech, his character was equally visual, sporting a top hat while chewing on a cigar underneath his bulbous nose, as much as it was auditory, so it carried through and across all mediums. This album is comprised of bits from radio appearances, and the feud of the title speaks to his trading quips, barbs, and insults with Charlie McCarthy, a ventriloquist's dummy voiced and operated by Edgar Bergen, the father of actress Candice Bergen. It was all scripted, but well executed for what it was and is, but to be fair, morning is not comedy time for me and my wife. And this speaks to something I've always been confused about: the success of morning radio and the proliferation of the morning zoo phenomena of wacky, high-energy comedic radio. How did this become a thing? I just want to sip my coffee and listen to a little music while I look over at my wife and smile as I slowly gather my focus to face the day ahead. I'm finding that the mornings are definitely not comedy album time for us, so perhaps some days we'll have to do late evening coffee and comedy album spins just so we can give the comedy albums we have a fair listen. We can even do decaf, though for me that's not really necessary, as coffee relaxes me and I sleep like a baby after drinking a late night cup. Okay, so this is a wrap. I've actually got meetings today, including our big Season 3 pre-production meeting for the podcast Sonic Ventures. What? You didn't know we had a podcast? Well, we sure do. My podcast partner Joelle Tibbetts and I discuss the wonderful world of concept albums across all genres of music. We've tackled albums by the Beatles, Pink Floyd, Rush, but also Frank Zappa, Frank Sinatra, Kate Bush, Iron Maiden, Tyler the Creator. Lots of stuff to explore there, so feel free to queue us up on your favorite podcast streaming app and check it out.